Mr. Swain, and I am one of the counselors here at the high school, and this morning we are here to talk about being a junior. Alright? So we have an agenda of several items that we're going to cover. We're going to run through some summer school information, a quick review of the diploma requirements. We're also going to talk about the core course requirements for junior year. And then we're going to help you guys create a rough draft of your schedule. And I really want there to be some time at the end to ask questions. We get out of here at 10:44, so that gives us about 35 minutes to do all that. Okay? So let's get started with a shameless plug for our social media. If you guys want to learn more about scholarships or Naviance or all kinds of academic information, we have all different ways to access our social media. This presentation today we're going to record and we'll post on YouTube if you guys want to watch it later, or your parents have questions, of anything that we talked about today. So check us out on our various social media accounts, and like I said, we'll post this presentation later on this afternoon on YouTube. Alright, real quickly, many of you guys have taken summer school before. Last year, during the summer, we had a large number of students that took classes online. You can take up to 2 courses for free. Our school district pays for those. The website is indianaonline.org. Their name used to be Indiana Online Academy, but they're actually changing their name to Indiana Online. So indianaonline.org or indianaonlineacademy.org, either will get you to their website. Registration for those classes will open up soon. It's not quite open yet, but it will be open soon. Those classes do run from June 3rd to July 18th, okay? The class is completely done all online. The only thing you have to do is come in and take a final exam. So it's a great way to retake classes that maybe you didn't get a grade in that you wanted. If you got a D+ or lower, you could audit a class and redo it in summer school. Or if you fail a class and you need to make up a credit, you could redo it in summer school. Also, if you just want to get ahead on credits. So Indiana Online is going to host our summer school again, and again, that registration should be open shortly. Alright, many of you guys still need to do your live PE credit. We are hosting summer school PE again. So if you need to get that live PE credit in, the form should be available on Friday of this week. It is $135, and class runs, it's 15 days long, from 7:30 to 12:30. All right, Monday through Friday. It's kind of intense, but it's a good way to go ahead and knock out that live PE credit if you haven't done so. And again, the forms will be available on Friday, online, and also in the counseling office. So you guys are sophomores, high school is halfway over at the end of this year. If you haven't taken care of your PE credits, you really need to do so this summer, so make sure you get signed up. Classes do fill up pretty quickly, so once that form's available, jump on that and get it turned into your counselor. Alright, most of the students at Fishers High School are working on one of 4 diplomas. The IB diploma, the honors diploma, the technical honors diploma, and Core 40. Alright, during your scheduling meeting with your counselor, they're going to review where you're at with credits and talk through kind of which diploma track you're on. If you want to learn more about the requirements for the diploma, you can do that by checking out the course guide. So if you have your device or your cell phone with you, you can go to the Fishers High School Academic Advising portion of the webpage, and you can click on Course Guide, and that'll pull up the PDF of the full course guide. So the next couple of slides that I have on here are just the graduation requirements that are from there. I'm not going to spend a ton of time going through all the graduation requirements, just a quick review. So let's start with Core 40. Some students are working towards this diploma. Basically, you need 8 credits of English, so 4 years of English. 6 credits of math, so that's through Algebra 2. And then you need 6 credits of science and social studies, 1 health credit, 2 PE credits, And then you need some electives to help us get all the way up to 42 credits. You also need a business credit if you haven't done that business graduation requirement yet. All right, so that's just a quick review of Core 40. And then if you want to get the honors diploma, on top of that, you need to take an extra year of math. You need to get some 3 years of a foreign language, or 2 years of 2 different foreign languages, 2 fine arts credits, 47 credits instead of 42, and no grade can be lower than a C- in a course. All right, your GPA at graduation needs to be at 3.0, and then you need to meet the additional graduation requirements listed to the right, letters A through F. So that's the AP credits or the dual credits. We also have an SAT or ACT score requirement listed on there. And again, if you haven't met that requirement, sit down and talk with your counselor during your meeting on the way that you're going to meet that requirement. All right, so like I promised, that was a brief overview of those diplomas. We do have students that are interested in pursuing the IB diploma. During the spring semester, you should definitely sit down and meet with Mrs. Gabbard if you're going to pursue the IB diploma. All right, you'll go ahead and meet with your counselor to talk about your schedule, but Mrs. Gabbard's our IB coordinator, and she'll sit down with you to help create your plan to earn the IB diploma. All right, let's jump into that scheduling form. If you would, go ahead and write your name across the top of it. Go ahead and circle 11th grade. You guys are all going to be juniors in here. And then if you would, at the top there, will you write the email address that you checked? If you use the school email address, that's awesome, write it down. But during the summer, if your counselor needs to communicate with you, it's always good to have that email listed on there that you actually read. So if it's the school one, put that. If it's a Gmail one, put that. And if, I would prefer that you fill out this form in pencil. That allows us to make changes. When you go home tonight, talk about it with your parents. When you go home and think about it, we can make changes if it's written in pencil. So if you have a pencil, that'd be awesome. All right, let's start with English. Junior year is kind of cool because you guys have a ton of English choices. I'm pretty sure your English teachers have talked with you guys, made some recommendations, right? It's listed in your Canvas page for your English class. Yes? No? Have you? Okay, your English teachers have made recommendations for you. I was told that they are in the Canvas page. Is that true, English teachers? Yes. Okay. All right. So, but as you can see up on the screen, during your junior and your senior year, you guys have a lot of choices. All right. Which is awesome, but you need to think about your choices so you pick the class that best fits you and what your goals are. So on the left-hand side is column A. These are all composition-based courses. And before you graduate from high school, you need to take a class that's on the left-hand side. It doesn't have to be junior year. You could wait and save your Group A course for senior year. And then you also have some really good options from column B. Okay? But I encourage you to get into the course guide and read through some of those descriptions. Talk to your current English 10 teacher if you have questions about what those classes are. And just do a little bit of research before you sign up for one of these options. All right, so based on what you see up there, if you know which English course you want to take, or you've talked about it with your English teacher, go ahead and jot that down. You guys have 3 columns on your sheet, right? You got first semester, you have second semester, and then you have the alternative courses. All right? If you're going to take a year-long class like AP Literature, go ahead and rate that course in the first column and draw an arrow over. Let's say maybe you're going to do 2 semester courses, like a class like speech, and then creative writing. If you want to do those 2, those are each a semester, so write one on the left side and then one on the right side. And at the end, guys, we're going to have time for questions. Counselors will come around, and so if you're not sure for right now, you can leave it blank, okay? You have a question? Great question. He says, is advanced journalism 1 semester? I believe it is. We didn't have it run this year, but yes, I believe it is. Hey guys, why don't we, let me run through everything and then let's see how much time we have for questions at the end. Does that sound okay? Hold that thought, okay? I want to make sure we run through everything here. All right, let's talk about math. All right, so at the top there you can see the Core 40 requirements were 6 credits, algebra, geometry, algebra 2, and then the honors diploma you need to earn 2 more credits from either pre-calc, stats, AP stats, and then we have the advanced mathematical modeling and analysis course. And we do have some other electives. So everybody's in a little bit different place with math. All right, the normal path would be algebra, geometry, algebra 2. And then again, your math teacher has made a recommendation for you guys. They've sent it to us. So if they haven't shared that with you, please know that your counselor has that. And we'll talk about that during your meeting. If you know which math class you want to take right now, go ahead and jot it down in that second spot. And again, draw an arrow over to the right-hand column to indicate a full year course. Okay, science. Everybody should have had biology as a freshman, either bio or honors bio. And then some of you took it in 8th grade, so some of you maybe you're advanced. And then most of you should be in either chemistry, ICP, or physics this year. All right? And again, if you're advanced, you probably did that as a freshman. But after that, you need 6 total credits for honors and Core 40. And so after that, there are a large number of choices for science. One of the advantages of going to a larger high school is that you guys have a lot of options for science. And we have a lot of different courses. So really, I think you guys should pick your additional science credit based on maybe a career interest or maybe a type of class that you just want to explore.